SJWs are trying to cancel me, Drunk 3PO, and Rosario Dawson. What a time to be alive.
He's a black Jedi.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's ABJ here, also known as a Black Jedi. If you enjoy takes on Star Wars news and drama, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now with post notifications on. That way you don't miss any videos. Okay, first things first, before I even get into this video, I just want to address the obvious elephant in the room.
Whew, that's impressive.
No, not that elephant. The elephant I'm referring to is that a lot of Drunk 3PO fans might not like me that much. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but there were a small group of people that were pretty upset at me for taking the video that 3PO did with GINA, the interview, and giving my own thoughts on what GINA was saying. People got a little upset because they were saying GINA was not saying this, and 3PO clearly said that she was not defending theory against Pablo Hidalgo. And to those people, I say you're completely wrong. No, I'm just playing. In all seriousness, I understand some people's stance on that. I don't want to get into that right now, but my own opinion still stands. I think GINA was saying some things without actually saying some things.
What?
But oh my god, some people were mad. I mean, if you look at those comments. GINA never mentioned Star Wars theory, you dumb, stupid Nick. Okay, it didn't get that bad. Guys, for everyone that might be a fan of 3PO that's taking this the wrong way, know that I'm totally messing with you. I honestly just want us all to be cool, okay? It's just a joke. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'll be entitled to my opinion about things. Okay? Good talk. All right, so let's talk about what we came here to talk about, which is SJWs attacking 3PO on Twitter. And yes, I know I'm very late to this, okay? But I have an excuse. I'm lazy. That, and I've just had a lot going on. It's been kind of hard for me to be like inspired to make videos lately, which we'll get into when I talk about my whole place in this situation. But if you didn't know, Drunk 3PO is like a huge supporter of GINA CARANO. I mean, they're actually friends, which if you looked at his Twitter and YouTube, you would never guess that, but it's true. They're actually friends. He never talks about it. I mean, if I was him, I'd talk about it. But I mean, he doesn't ever mention it. Like, not at all. you know I love you, Drunk. But now he is literally being attacked on Twitter, or he was attacked on Twitter for defending his friend. And not just defending his friend, but wanting to do something good and charitable. He put out this merch, this Rebellion merch, and it's really cool. Really dope merch, obviously showing, you know, his support for GINA CARANO, but also trying to give back because all the purchases that are made of this merch, the money goes toward charity. But yeah, you know, 3PO is a charitable guy. But no, the SJWs, they don't care about that. This girl says that she's going to punch the first person she sees wearing this merch. Like, I'm not trying to make this into the roast session of this person here, but you don't look like you ever punched anyone a day in your life. When I saw this tweet, I was like, nigga, who are you gonna punch, my guy? You look like the only time you punch is when you be punching the air. It's punching the air in frustration because there's not enough woke people in the world. But no, look, we're not gonna make this into the roast session of this girl. And actually, let me rephrase that, this person, because in today's world, if you mess up someone's pronouns, you will be canceled. Have they ever actually canceled like a black person? Probably have, but that's a slippery slope. We're not gonna go into that in this video, but that's a slippery slope. Anyway, I just think it's ridiculous that this person is saying this because, I mean, not only do you look like you never punched a person a day in your life, but also, like, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Like, look, if you disagree with, you know, 3PO's tweets, if you don't think people should be supporting GINA, that's on you. Like, you can have whatever, you know, opinion you want to have, unless you're GINA CARANO. But do you really need to go on someone's Twitter and say you're gonna punch people for wearing the, it's just ridiculous. Like, do people not realize, like, they say they support, you know, or they stand against bullying of the trans community or whatever community, or just people in general, but then they go on Twitter and they type stuff like this. It kind of makes it seem like maybe you're the bully. Just saying. But if you're not a bully, and knowing you're not, I mean, you're subscribed to me, which means you must be a wonderful, reasonable person. You go check out this merch. I have the link down in the description. Get it before it's gone or before it gets canceled because of SJWs. It's really cool what 3PO is doing. And I mean, the merch just looks really cool in general. So you literally have nothing to lose except, I mean, like your money when you pay for it. But I mean, that's neither here nor there because it's well spent. You know what? Yeah. Now let's look into this other tweet, which is even more ridiculous in my opinion. Someone comments that him using the word rebellion is basically against copyright laws because, you know, Star Wars owns the word rebellion.
Well, duh.
I saw this tweet and I was like, nigga. I actually replied back to this person and I basically explained like, yeah, they must not know anything about copyright laws. Huh, that tweet actually has a lot of likes on it. I didn't know I had that many likes. There's one more for it. But yeah, this is so dumb. That's like me saying that I have the word black copyrighted. Because, you know.
He's a black Jedi.
And because, you know, I'm black and stuff. But obviously I don't believe that I can actually copyright the word black because I'm not an idiot. The horrible thing about this though is that this person actually goes so far as to try and get Drunk 3PO's merch removed, and it looks like they actually did get some of it removed. Imagine going out of your way to try and get someone else's merch removed when the merch is going towards charity for one, and secondly when this person literally is doing nothing to you. Once again, a good example of people that do things like this being bullies when they say they actively stand against bullying of a certain community. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, now it's time for the grand star of this show, myself. You know, since this channel is called a Black Jedi and, you know, I'm the Black Jedi in this scenario.
My nigga.
So my situation is nowhere near as dire as 3PO or Gina's or Rosario, who we're about to get into. Just been out of it, guys, because in my personal life, I've been not really attacked, but I've had some people that aren't like my super close friends or anything basically mention to me that they will no longer support me or watch my videos because they don't agree with what I had to say about GINA CARANO, and they don't agree with me for supporting GINA CARANO. And they also said that they would actively do their best to tell other people that know me not to watch or support my videos. What's kind of funny about this situation is this person and some of the people that agree with them aren't even like really Star Wars fans. I'm pretty sure they've seen all or most of the movies, but it's not really like a thing they care about. I don't know, just weird to me. But yeah, that kind of just made me, I don't know, not even feeling making videos anymore because everything has become super controversial in the world of Star Wars. It's a shame, in my opinion, that, you know, the whole world doesn't agree with each other and they're fighting with each other over things, and somehow that is now a part of Star Wars as well. Even though we don't like to admit it, Star Wars is a fictional story. It's not supposed to be a part of the real world or are many issues in the real world. It's supposed to be an escape for all of us to discuss and enjoy together, no matter what your opinions or beliefs are about the world around us. And in my opinion, in the last few months, maybe even the last few years, you could argue, it hasn't been that at all. This is just more living proof, in my opinion, that when people you know in person are trying to cancel you simply because you are supporting someone they don't agree with completely, I mean, it's ridiculous. All over Star Okay, so last but not least, let's talk a little bit about the Rosario Dawson situation. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna refer you to a much better video. Video's already getting too long, and also because I'm lazy and don't feel like editing it. Also, because this video is much better than anything I could attempt to make. It's by a YouTuber by the name of Midnight's Edge, and he gets really into this situation with a deep dive on why the SJWs are now coming after Miss Dawson and why they want to cancel her now. I'll give you the basic gist. Basically, Rosario, she had a situation where I guess she was in a lawsuit for supposedly assaulting someone of, I don't know if it was a trans community or some community. And basically it looks like all that was settled and the lawsuit was dropped. But the Twitter mob and the SJW mob looks like they are gearing up to now come for her because they simply don't like that there was ever any type of issue where she might or might not have been guilty. It really is ridiculous. If you watch Midnight's Edge video on it, I think he does a really good job of showing how Kathleen Kennedy has like her hooks into all of this, and she really does a good job of showing how Hollywood is against Gina and probably how they're now against Rosario as well. But dude, if they try to cancel her from playing Ahsoka, I say we riot. Imagine we just all gear up with our toy lightsabers and storm Lucasfilm Studios. Let me be clear, I am not inciting anyone to violence. That is a joke. We should never do anything like that. Just playing. So that is the video. Look, if you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also click subscribe. Before I go, I also want to say a special thank you, a special shout out to my members, Dark Helmet, Weekly Culture, and Jason. Thank you for being a part of the channel and for supporting me. If you want to become a member as well, all you have to do is hit that join button, check out the perks, check out the tiers, and see what seems right for you. All right, everyone, I'm gonna get out of here and hopefully go reflect on life and reflect on what kind of videos I want to make to give me more motivation to make videos in this crappy Star Wars environment we find ourselves in lately. But until then, may the Force be with us all.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much.